But if you have someone else equip it, you really feel the benefits instantly. So you notice the difference ASAP. When you equip it, it's not that tremendous a difference that you notice, but you just feel like you're consistently playing better. Hey, what's up YouTube? You already know it's All City Live TV, and thank you for tuning in. As you guys know, I made a really long video and I talked about all of the badges and which badges were overpowered, underrated, or completely useless. And I wanted to break it up into parts. So this is the third part of a 4-part series, and we're gonna cover all of the playmaking badges and find out which playmaking badges are overpowered, underrated, or completely useless. And this is really about audience participation. So if you guys could share your thoughts and help us create some dialogue about these playmaking badges, I would greatly appreciate it. Just leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget, we go live every single day on 5 different platforms simultaneously. That's Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, DLive, and we also live stream right here on YouTube. So if you guys got questions about badges or builds, come on out and join us. We would love to have you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All right, let's move on, and we're gonna try to make this as quick as possible. We're gonna move on to playmaking. Ankle breaker, in my opinion, overpowered. I like that you get a ton more ankles with the ankle breaker badge. I received the buff not too long ago, and it's looking good out there, so you might want to consider the ankle breaker badge. Bailout is definitely an overpowered badge. If you guys haven't equipped bailout or see what it could do for your player out there, you might want to consider bailout. Break starter, this is one of the ones that I wanted to talk about. After grabbing a defensive board, deep outlet passes made up the court are more accurate. Passes must be made quickly following defensive. You know, I was just talking to somebody about this badge, and they told me that you receive a boost, and I'm like, I never saw that you get a boost with the break starter badge. I thought it was exactly that, completing the pass. So I've never equipped break starter. In my opinion, it's completely useless. But if you guys are out there and you use the break starter badge, again, please let us know. I've never had to equip it. I've always had players who are able to complete the outlet pass using R1 and then L1 right after you get the board. We'll keep this thing going. Dimer. A lot of people feel different about Dimer. They don't know whether it's good or bad. I have it equipped. We was playing rec yesterday the whole day, so I had it equipped. I wanted our shooters to hit, and I wanted to get as much rep as possible with assists or pass to assists, and I had Dimer equipped. I can't label it overpowered. I know it's not completely useless, whether it's overpowered or underrated. I would love to get your feedback on this. I use this badge. I like to play with good players that have their attributes and badges all the way up, so that way they don't have to heavily rely on any additional boost from the point guard. So if you have good enough players out there, this badge may be considered completely useless, but I would like to hear from you guys. Downhill, a good badge for, you know, getting that additional speed for slower players, but again, I've never had to really, you know, look to the downhill badge where, you know, we run our defense to play in passing lanes and use outlet passes out there, so we're not necessarily in need of the downhill badge. So it may be underrated, as I've heard some people use the downhill badge effective out there, but you guys let me know what you think. Dream Shake, I wish the badge was more effective out there. I wish I could label it underrated, because I don't see too many people going crazy with Dream Shake. It's just my opinion, is what I've seen. Over 4,000 games played. I'm an Elite 2, pushing my way to Elite 3. I have a ton of experience playing the game. I haven't seen people going crazy with Dream Shake. So whether I would have to label Dream Shake completely useless, although I haven't found the right player to really utilize the Dream Shake badge. Flashy Passer, it's an overpowered badge if you're able to use it properly. You know, if you change your pass settings to open, and Flashy Passer will be a way more beneficial badge for you. But unfortunately, the catch animations, if you don't have like catch and shoot equipped as a shooter, you're not gonna like to receive flashy passes. So that's what's unfortunate, because these flashy passes, even though I would have it at Hall of Fame, they end up at the shooter's ankles. Like, he's literally bending down trying to catch the flashy pass. And what does that mean? You know, that means that he's gonna take forever to get back up and then take the shot, especially if you're not shooting with a super quick jump shot or have quick draw up at a higher level. Floor general, in my opinion, flashy pass I would have to label somewhere between underrated and overpowered. I don't want to say it's overpowered because of the catch animations putting you at a disadvantage out there, but whether it is underrated, I think people are well aware of how quick you get your takeover with flashy passer. So somewhere between overpowered and underrated is where I rate it. Floor general on Hall of Fame, you see I got it on Hall of Fame. It increases the attributes of your teammates, and I think when you're out there, and there's been a debate on whether or not the actual person who equips it gets a boost, a significant boost to their attributes. And I want to say, from what I've noticed, man, I would play better on my two-way slashing playmaker with floor general on Hall of Fame, or the highest level. It seemed like I would catch more bodies, I would shoot better when I equipped it. But if you have someone else equip it, you really feel the benefits instantly. So you notice the difference ASAP. When you equip it, it's not that tremendous a difference that you notice, but you just feel like you're consistently playing better. From what we know, it's supposed to just give the attribute boost to your teammates. From what you feel and from what I felt, just playing consistently for so many games and so many days, Floor General has felt like it did me a better service. On my two-way slashing playmaker, I had it equipped on my slashing playmaker yesterday, and it wasn't as significant a difference, but my slashing playmaker is way more responsive in every aspect of the game, offense and defense. So it's definitely something that you guys may want to take into consideration when thinking about Floor General. In my opinion, I think is an overpowered badge because of how significant the boost is for your teammates out there. Handles for days, overpowered. If you start lowering handles for days, you start noticing the difference in your stamina, and it really limits how many dribble moves you could actually perform out there. But if you're out there and you're really making good use of your animations, in other words, not just holding turbo, and you're really triggering the correct animations that give you the speed boost forward as opposed to holding turbo, you may have an opportunity to lower it. But handles for days is always a badge that you want to have equipped in your playmaking. Lob City Passer, what I like about Lob City Passer, just a little bit above underrated and a little bit below overpowered. What I like about Lob City Passer is that it allows you to throw them lobs from a distance, man. Like, you could really just launch those lobs from anywhere and it'll get to the rack, as opposed to not having a badge. Some people still with a high pass accuracy are able to complete lobs from a distance, but if you don't have the badge, it's not as consistent as you would like it to be. You may get a lot of throwaway animations in there. Needle Threader, one of my favorite badges in NBA 2K20. When you don't have the badge, if you've never equipped it, then you won't know any better, but you will get a lot more turnovers. When you do equip it, that's when you start seeing the darts. I mean, they just, man, Needle Threader is a goated badge, increases the pass speed and allows for better catches when so your shooters will definitely appreciate you having Needle Threader. Not even that, the backdoor cuts, people who are everybody's gonna appreciate a point guard having Needle Threader on, and I keep it equipped at Hall of Fame. This is why, one of the reasons why I wanted to make my slashing playmaker have 27 playmaking badges, because Needle Threader was one of those badges I wanted all the way up. Pass Fake Maestro, man. There's not a lot of people who are using Pass Fake Maestro. There's not a lot of people who know how to use it. Let's go right into it and make sure we got the description. Yeah, we got the pass fakes become quicker and tighter, making them more useful baiting the defense. Now, we played against a player who used Pass Fake Maestro yesterday, and it was really working out effectively for him. I don't think I would consider it just a little bit above completely useless. It's decent, but it's not gonna give you, like, badge points are so precious to a lot of players. So if you don't have a ton of badge points, like, oh, willy-nilly, you could just distribute these things, you're not gonna make good use of Pass Fake Maestro over another badge. But if you do have a ton, why not add Pass Fake Maestro? So I would label it a little bit above, maybe not even a secondary badge, but a third option type of badge to add like in your arsenal of shooting badges. Post Spin Technician, It's goated badge for the right player. Man, matter of fact, probably goated badge for all players. Man, we gotta label this badge overpowered. Just a lot of people don't use post spin technician, such as myself. I don't necessarily use post spin technician, but I seen it in use. And this is the benefit of having so much experience playing NBA 2K20, is that you can see these badges in use. You see the diversity within the community and how they're utilizing these badges. And post spin technician is one of those badges for all different types of builds. Doesn't necessarily need to be a post scorer to use post spin technician. I hear that a lot of goated guards are using post spin technician to get a lot of little speed boosts out there and move more efficiently and effectively in the post and in and out of the post is really what's most important about post spin. So in my opinion, overpowered for all builds. Quick first step, overpowered. You need that off of your triple threat. Your size ups, everything. Yeah, what it says, your first steps out of triple threats and size up. Yep. So yeah, you're gonna need quick first step, in my opinion. Overpower space creator. Another. The reason why my badges are set up this way is because we were running rec yesterday. I needed as much rep as possible, so I wanted to make sure I had my passing badges equipped. But normally I would have space creator and on like gold or hall of fame. So something that you guys may want to consider with the hop jumpers, 21, 14, 15 hop jumpers, Curry, things like that. If you have those hop jumpers on, you may be able to use space creator really effectively out there. You get a ton of ankles. Stop and go. People keep telling me about stop and go. I've made a video about stop and go. I've tried this so many different times. It unlocks left stick animations. We understand what stop and go does out there. People say it helps you shoot better, and I've tried it all. I've never seen the effectiveness, or maybe my playstyle doesn't allow me to see the effectiveness of stop and go. So I will have to label it just a little bit above completely useless, because I've never had to equip the stop and go. It may be a little bit below underrated, and a little bit above completely useless. I've never had to equip it. I've seen a few players here and there come and tell me, hey, stop and go, you gotta try it, it does wonders and this and that. So let me know what you guys think. Tight handles, another badge that I still really enjoy. I like tight handles. I like the stun animations it gives you off the explosive behind the back, although the explosive behind the back is not the same as it once was, even after patch 11. Despite some rumors that were going around, including myself, I thought it was a little better. But shout out to NBA 2K2 who made a side-by-side comparison, testing out before and after patch of what the explosive behind the back does for your player out there, and there is not any difference at all. There's no more explosive behind the back. And that's where tight handles was most effective. You still get a nice stun with the tight handles badge, and I would like to keep that badge equipped, which we're gonna do as soon as we get back into the park. Unpluckable, I think is a must-have badge out there. You're not gonna see players just completely unequipping Unpluckable. I like it at silvers. I wouldn't label it an overpowered. Maybe just a little bit under overpowered, as in my opinion, I think you need to have the badge if you want to be out there dribbling. You're gonna probably have to. It's not only for dribblers as well, it's for anybody who's working in the post. You're trying to drive, it helps. Even for me as a slasher on the hop steps, it helps. So I like Unpluckable. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider subscribing to our channel, as we're gonna have a ton of NBA 2K20 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video.